Hey everyone, Once Bitten here with Game 6, the final game of the Nova 2013 tournament, my Empire versus a High Elf army. And I should just say right now, I am absolutely spent at this tournament. I'm sure my opponent is the same way. Just 6 games in 2 days. Yeah. So let's see. Starting at the far right, he's got a unit of Fast Cav, some Silver Helms with his Battle Standard Bearer. He's got a Frostheart Phoenix, or whatever it's called, a Bolt Thrower, an Eagle. Eagle has always strikes first upgrade. More Fast Cav, unit of 18 Phoenix Guard, and they have the Flaming Banner. And then right next to him in the middle of the table, he's got 28 White Lions with the Banner of the World Dragon with a Lore Master of Hoeth. And one thing I just noticed now is I didn't realize High Elf mages can wear heavy armor and magical armor and stuff like that. So that's true. That's pretty cool. He's got a small unit of Sisters of Averlorn, 2 bolt throwers in the hills, some archers, and then some more fast cav. So he's got so much fast cav that it's going to be tough to defend my war machines against him. So on the far right, I've got Captasis and the 2 war machines in the hill. 1 cannon I put on the opposite side of the table, just trying to make sure I have shots on his Frostheart Phoenix. Otherwise, you can kind of see how I have everything. Huge mistake I made with my wizard with that detachment of archers poking his head out. It's funny because he doesn't need line of sight for anything, so I have no idea why I have him right there. It's kind of funny. Anyway, that's all that's there. He vanguards on my right. He vanguards on my left. And we go to Empire turn 1. I am 6 for 6 in this tournament. I went first every single time, and I had 2 cannons and a steam tank, and my shooting was still abysmal all game long. So on the right, fly Captasis up just to possibly charge or hold up anything coming around that flank. I'm not worried about the fast cav because my Hellblaster volley gun has nothing else to shoot at this turn. My opponent realized that mistake about right now. He should have vanguarded both of his fast calves, so I could have chosen one and he could have charged with the other one, and there would have been nothing I could do about it. Otherwise, I move up, as you can see. During the magic phase, I get off Dwellers Below on his White Lions unit. So this is, I love it. They have Banner of the World Dragon, and it's just not helping him against this. I killed 8 out of 28, and his character failed his test as well. But the in this tournament, characters only take 1 wound; they don't auto die. So let's see over here. The Hellblaster opens up on his fast cav, and they don't last very long. My steam tank, I basically angled him where he is because he couldn't shoot at the Frostheart anyway, and I just wanted to get him towards his line. He rolled next to nothing for movement, and then misfired when trying to shoot his cannon, took 3 wounds. High Elf turn 1. Middle of his lines don't move at all. I was actually kind of surprised about that. His Frostheart does. That Phoenix is in a good spot. I've got one more turn I can shoot at him with my cannon on the left, and after that, he's free to go, and because my cannon will be done. And yeah. So over here on the right, this took a long time with his silver helms around the building because he was trying to make sure that the building was giving him a +2 cover save, and so he wanted to be close as possible, but far back enough to get that save. And so just measuring that out, we actually got the judge over just to help us out. It's just it's the funniest thing. I think normally wouldn't happen except with a couple players that were just done, mentally spent. Anyway, there's that. Here's the left. Yeah, I'd love his fast cap to fail that next charge. I don't know why my cannon's facing that way. I never shot him to the left and had no intentions of doing so. So during the magic phase, every signature spell that could target my wizard did, and I don't know. I know Lore of Death had one, and I don't know if any of the others did, but he targeted him. I think I took a wound, and then he had some bolt throwers that could see him, and but everybody that could see the wizard, he threw on the wizard, and I came out of it with just 2 wounds. Scared me to death. You notice the archers. He was in a unit of archers. They all died around him, and he took 2 wounds. Just really, really scary. His bolt thrower on my right shot a bolt through the flank of my cavalry unit and killed 3 of them. And I don't think I got regrowth this game. That was really... Lore of Life is funny. With the right synergies, it's just beautiful, but you really need a handful of spells. There's a couple that are worthless, and you need all the other ones. We don't get them. Sometimes you just don't have what you need. So Empire turn 2. Keep chugging forward with the steam tank towards his lines. I'd love to get that thing to hold up his his White Lions, or either one of those units, and I could probably deal with the rest. Yeah, so it all looks like that. here on the right, Capsis goes in and flies into the Eagle. In hindsight, being hindsight what it is, I should have redirected with Capsis and used the Hellblaster to shoot at the Eagle. Because as it is, I used the Hellblaster with the Engineer to target the Silver Helms. But that +2 cover save was just too much to get past. I should have realized that. I should have just sacrificed the Capsis, got rid of the Eagle. It would have saved me, so it would have bought me some time and could have dealt with them otherwise. Otherwise, it's like that. And Capsis does 2 wounds. The Eagle lost by a charge and 2 wounds, so it's down to a 5, rerollable with the BSB right there, and he passes. So that was kind of a bummer. During the shooting phase, I was able to pick off one of his bolt throwers. And we go to High Elf turn 2. So on the right, his Silver Helms decided to swing around and hit that Hellblaster. He decided he didn't like that thing one bit. Otherwise, still not moving a whole lot. Doesn't really need to. He still has, has me outranged now. He has 2 bolt throwers, and I effectively don't have much of anything. If you look on the bottom left, his fast cav over there, charge a cannon. And yeah, obviously easily beats the Hellblaster, turns to face the cannon. If you notice, Capsis is still tied up with the Eagle. I think Capsis took a wound this turn. And on the left, of course, there's no cannon. If you look at my Inner Circle Knights, they're down some more. So, yeah, Inner Circle Knights it's getting scary now. High Elf turn 3. Now, even though I'm coming through this report pretty fast, by the time we get to turn 3, just with everything going on with the tournament and with our game, we know that we don't have a ton of time left, which I know that sounds weird, but it just happens like that sometimes. Sometimes it takes a long time at this tournament just to get to the table and get set up. So the big news is the Steam Tank tried to charge the rear of the Silver Helms. That would have been pretty nice because he just would have done a ton of damage and could have ground him down and eventually killed them all, I think. And he just doesn't roll high enough. I think I needed a 9 or something. Anyway, so he fails it there. Otherwise, I moved my Inner Circle Knights up really, really far. I have to get out of line of sight of the White Lions. The problem is, on his turn, he can step forward his infantry, and now he's got 2 bolt throwers that can see into their flank. And I'm just hoping that one of these turns his bolt throwers actually start missing, because they've been pretty accurate all game long. But that's where they're at. And let's see, then I get Dwellers Below off in the magic phase. So this one I killed, he had 20 models left, 20 White Lions left, and I got 9 of them. So I should have got a third, and I got almost a half. So that was a very effective round of it. So now I'm willing to go into the White Lions with, well, ideally with my Halberdiers, but not really afraid of them too much anymore. During the shooting phase, he has 5 Silver Helms. One's a champion, so he does not have 5 rank and files. So my Steam Tank is lined up perfectly for his Battle Standard Bearer, and I shoot and snipe him. He's got like a 2 up rerollable armor save, but nothing to defend against cannons. So BSB dies, which at least there's that. Capsis finally decides to kill the Eagle and reforms. We go to High Elf turn 3. Yeah, the Frost Dart comes, charges into the flank of the Demigryphs. That's not going to be good. Demigryphs are down some wounds. I think that's the signature Lore of Metal spell from the Lore Master. So Frost Dart thinks those guys are so nice, and I shot at them as much as I could and just never could do it. So it looks like that. Of course, his Silver Helms charge the cannon, and his Sisters of Averlorn just kind of walk forward and swing around, so they're going to shoot it, not pick on my Inner Circle Knights. And them and the bolt throwers, actually they don't, looks like they're facing the wrong way. But anyway, 2 bolt throwers let loose on them, and I feel pretty fortunate to only have missing what you see there. This is amazing. Froststrike Phoenix comes in, does 3 wounds. It has a charge, a flank, 3 wounds to my banner, so it wins by 4. And figure I'm on a 4 rerollable, and I stick, and I'm able to reform. Just absolutely crazy. But that's just a lost cause. I'm not going to be able to kill that thing, and then he's going to countercharge on his turn. Over here, the Silver Helms beat the cannon easily. My Master Engineer fails his panic test and runs away. Go to Empire turn 4. So Halberdier is charging to the flank of this Frost Heart. I should win through combat res. I don't know if I can break him. It's going to be tough either way. So we do break them. I don't know how many wounds we do to him. I see there's a die marker. I think I maybe did 2 or something like that, maybe 3. But anyway, Frostart Phoenix survives, and now we're set up for him to do his counter charges. I'm going to flee with the Demigryph, of course. Um, the White Lions are going to redirect and charge into my Hurricanum, and the Phoenix Guard, I think, actually failed the redirect test. So Captus charges in on my turn to this Bolt Thrower and couldn't even take care of it, and took a wound in the process. This Captus is just miserable. So charges worked out the way I said. He rallies his Frostart Phoenix. The White Lions get a charge into the Hurricanum, and that's not going to go well for the Hurricanum. Let's see. I don't know what's going on over here. I think he just moves the Silver Helms away from my Steam Tank. We know we're getting low on time, but you just never know if you're going to get another turn. There's a close-up on the charges. And yeah, this is my turn. There's nothing I could do except swing around and try to line up a charge on the following turn against his Bolt Thrower, and then after that just hide on the other side of the hill so he doesn't just shoot me to death. And then he shoots at me, and I have my general left and 1 Inner Circle Knight. I felt pretty fortunate there. Hurricanum dies. White Lions reform. At this point, we were just out of time, even after only 4 turns, and ends up being a relatively small win for the High Elves. I honestly just don't remember what it came out to. It wasn't. I mean, whatever. It is a win for the High Elves. So interesting game. I think he had it. If we had kept on playing another couple turns, I don't think it would have swung back in my favor. If the Frostart Phoenix would have died, if I could have got with a cannon, or if I could have run it down with that Demigryph Knight or anything like that, I might have had a chance. On my turn, I could have charged the Phoenix Guard. They're real resilient. I might have done enough harm there to really help out. And then the question would be if I whittle down his Phoenix Guard and if I get in a fight with his Phoenix Guard and his White Lions, who wins the war of attrition? So who knows? Who knows? It was an interesting game, real fun game, really good opponent, and that's the last tournament. Hope you enjoyed it.